didn't read like an academic paper, and it gave me a way to talk about education issues in campaigning and to write about them in campaign literature. But what we're talking about now is not different from 29 years ago. We knew then that there were certain things that every child needed to come out of school knowing how to do and needed to know. There was a certain core of knowledge, and there was a certain core of skills. And what we're talking about today, the Common Core, is what we've been talking about for a very long time. I think the two initial core curricula are English and math, and the justification, which I think makes sense for that, is that those are foundational. Those are skills that you need to learn other skills and to learn other bodies of knowledge. It's not just a body of knowledge. They are skills that lead to that you need in order to learn further. And obviously, lifelong learning is something that everyone in our workforce is going to need for the rest of their lives. But another way to say education, to say English and mathematics, is reading, writing, arithmetic. I mean, we have known for a long time that those are the foundational, that's the foundational learning that we need children to come out of our schools with. A Nation at Risk became the sort of the touchstone of debate about education reform for a long time. We had one round of reform after another in North Carolina. I was in the state legislature for 8 years in the 1990s. There was an alternative, progressive alternative weekly that does an endorsement that's important in Raleigh, in a Democratic primary in particular. And they have actually a very thorough questionnaire that goes with their endorsement. They're very meticulous about their endorsements, as only progressives can be. And one of their questions was, what do you think should be the next step in education reform in North Carolina? And at that point, I was kind of at the end of my patience with talking about education reform. And I said, a Ritalin prescription for policymakers. We really don't need another new idea. We know what we got to do. Let's do it. Let's make the investment that we need in making sure that we've got very well-trained teachers, very capable teachers in the classroom, that we reduce class size. We need to recognize that society has changed. We don't have half of our population trapped in just a few job categories, which meant that we've got really